Daniel here for Tabletop for One. Please join me at the table as I unbox Eldritch Horror. And I thank you for joining me for the unboxing of Eldritch Horror. It's a game designed by Konieczka and Nikki Valens. And this is an older game. It's been out for a little while now, but I'm late to the party. Someone very dear to me bought this for me as a gift, and I've been hoping to get it on the channel. So here we go. The end of the world draws near. The world stands on the brink of catastrophe. The year is 1926, and an elder being of unfathomable power threatens to awaken from its long slumber, bringing death and madness in its wake. Strange cults and unspeakable monsters wreak havoc on every continent as the fabric of reality tears itself apart, opening gates to bizarre other worlds. Only a few brave investigators understand what is truly happening. These tenacious souls come from every walk of life to pit their skills and weapons against the threat of the Ancient One. It falls to them to explore the most remote corners of the globe, to fight nightmarish creatures that lurk in the shadows, and to find the answers to the ancient mysteries of this Eldritch Horror. And of course, this is a cooperative game for 1 to 8 players. I will, of course, be playing this solo. But definitely been looking forward to this, as I'm a big fan of Arkham Horror. I even have the tattoo for it. And so this will be a great experience. And we'll go ahead and check out what's inside the box. All right. So we have the rulebook here. And it goes over the story a bit more with the game overview here. List of components. Setup. Looks like a nice diagram with reference points for the entire setup. This is how you build a Mythos deck. I know what Mythos decks are from Arkham Horror and from Elder Sign. Here's the action phase. You have travel, rest, trade, prepare for travel, acquire assets, component actions. So it goes over all those actions. And we have the encounter phase. There's combat encounters, location encounters. Then there's the Mythos phase. So there's Doom and Omen tracks. Again, I'm no stranger to that sort of thing. And so you win the game if you solve 3 of the Ancient One's mysteries. But if the Ancient One awakens, investigators will need to solve the final mystery in order to win the game. And then if you lose the game, if the Doom token reaches 0, or if all investigators have been eliminated, or a card effect causes the investigators to lose the game, or the investigators are required to draw a Mythos card but can't because it's empty. So you can't waste time. There's additional rules here. Gaining possessions and conditions, health and sanity, combat encounters, epic monsters, ambush. Here's an example of combat here. And then some information about rumors, mysteries, and the Ancient One awakening. All right, and so we have a reference guide here as well. And this gives glossary. This is pretty standard for Fantasy Flight games to provide 2 of these kinds of rule books. It's very helpful for quick reference. Basically kind of like a keyword guide. And then it's got frequently asked questions here, as well as investigator abilities. And then it explains the solo game here. So you follow normal rules when using a single investigator. During the setup for a single investigator game, return all components with teamwork trait to the box. And for a slightly more dynamic game, the player can choose to control 2 investigators instead of 1. In this situation, choose 2 investigators, use 2-player reference card, treat each investigator if it were controlled by a different player. Very good. So nothing too big to add to the solo play. And then here's a quick reference of the action, encounter, and Mythos phases on the back. And so we have some of the characters here. Clue icons and other icons here. Looks like these are kind of travel icons. Some health and sanity tokens. And here's the backside. Oh, wow. Check these out. So these look like enemy icons. So you have Cultist, Baiki, Chthonian, Color Out of Space. Wow. Check out these pictures. These are amazing. I love the art. These are fantastic. You've got Cthulhu up here at the top. Cthulhu, Dunwich Horror, Nug, and Shig Niggurath. I'm totally butchering those names, but there you go. And then you have the backside here, which shows some of the stats and actions, I guess, for those enemies. Very cool. Those look great. Here's more health and sanity tokens, or maybe that's insanity tokens. I'm not sure. Looks like these are gates or portals here. Yeah, gates to different cities. Very cool. Everything looks great. And then here's the game board. Wow, check out this game board. It's huge. It's a 6-fold game board. I don't know how I'm going to fit this on the camera when I actually do a playthrough of it. I mean, I'll zoom out as far as I can, but I may have to move the camera around as I play. It looks like the Doom track is here at the top, maybe. And then there's the Omen track here. Yeah, it says Doom track right there. Right in front of me. I can't even read it. Very good. Looks great. Alright, so we have some cards. Packages of cards here and here. Some dice and stands for the characters. And then some other cards here. Alright, so we have some of the investigator cards here. And we have Trish Scarborough, Silas Marsh, Norman Withers, Mark Harrigan, Lola Hayes, Lily Chen, Leo Anderson, Jim Culver, Jacqueline Fine, Diana Stanley, Charlie Kane, Akachi O'Neill, I think. And then we have some of the elder ones here. So Cthulhu, Shub Niggurath, Yog Sothoth, Azathoth. All right. Very good. Those look great. All right. And so these are a bunch of the cards here. I believe a lot of these are the encounter cards. Oh, and by the way, kind of bummed Agnes Baker wasn't in the Investigators. You'll have to let me know which expansion she's in, because she's my favorite investigator in Arkham Horror. So definitely let me know in the comments below which expansion to look for, or any other expansions that I might want to add to this game. All right, so these are some of the Otherworld encounter cards. Looks like these are special cards here. Nature of the All-Mother, where the old ones broke through. I don't know how much of this stuff is spoiler or not, so I'm trying not to show too much of it. And then there's research ones. And these are some of the... Looks like these are the research cards, yeah. City, Wilderness, and Sea. So a bunch of these cards here. And then these are expedition cards here to the pyramids, the Amazon, Himalayas, Heart of Africa, Antarctica. And then these are more cards from... These are general encounter cards. These are American encounter cards, Europe encounter cards, and then Asia, Australia encounter cards here. And then we have the whole Mythos deck here. So a huge deck of Mythos cards. Looks like different colors on the back. Again, I don't know if I want to show too much of this, because I don't know if I want to spoil some of the stuff for you, although my playthrough later will have spoilers, I suppose. I don't know how much there is to spoil in this game. You can let me know in the comments if that matters too much. All right, and then we have some reference cards here, some icon reference cards. And then we have some spell cards here: Instill Bravery, Flesh Ward, Wither, Missive Relay, Clairvoyance, Shriveling, Feed the Mind, Blessing of Isis. And then we have some condition cards here: Blessed, Amnesia, Hallucination, Paranoia, Internal Injury, Back Injury, Dark Pact, Debt. And then here's a bunch of asset cards. So Silver Twilight Rituals, Sanctuary, Delivery Service, Arcane Manuscripts, Fine Clothes, Pocket Watch, Holy Cross, Protective Amulet, Shotgun, Axe, Revolver, the .18 Derringer, Holy Water. A lot of these you'll recognize if you played Arkham Horror. They reuse some of these items and cards, of course, because given the subject matter, you will see a lot of repetition in the different games. And these here are artifact cards. So we have the Pallid Mask, the Grotesque Statue, the Gate Box, the Necronomicon, And the lightning gun, of course. Alright, so this has been an unboxing of Eldritch Horror. Please let me know in the comments below what you think of this game. Let me know what expansions to buy. Tell me which one has Agnes Baker in it. I'd like to know, and I'd like to add that to my wish list. Please also like and subscribe to this channel if you like the content you see here, and I thank you very much for watching Tabletop for One, and have a great night.